So believe it or not, these are all of my Colourpop Super Shocks that I currently own. I say believe it or not because I used to have twice as many. I may insert the footage of me doing my declutter of these from last year that I never edited and posted before I get into this portion of my declutter, because I feel like my opinions haven't changed much on this, and I was able to pass along most, if not all, of those. I don't think I ended up having to throw any away, and I know that I sold quite a bit on Mercari. Like I sold a pretty large listing on Mercari that was like all went to one person. So I recently went through my Super Shocks and without swatching anything was like, I don't think I need any of these. And I think I got rid of Rooftop Cocktails because I have another one. Maybe. We'll see. I think I like Rooftop Cocktails. So I did a video swatching all of my Super Shocks last year. I don't know. I just don't know if I need that one. Do I? Maybe. This is a maybe. And my thought process was, if I find myself wanting a color that I have in here, but I don't have in my drawer or in any of my other singles, then I can dig it out and keep it. If not, then I feel like I should be able to let it go. Right? Like, I don't need this one. It's pretty. This one is A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes. I can pass that one along for sure. This one is Moonwalk. This is probably one of my oldest ones. But guess what? She's still creamy. I don't need Moonwalk. It's not that much different from this one. It's just more orange and this one's a little more pink. Something like that. I know if I swatch some of these, I'm going to want to keep them, but then I'm never going to use them. So if you want to see swatches, I do have a video swatching all of my Super Shocks from last year. I'll link it down below. This one is in Coconut. This one is in Peeps Blue. This one I'm not sure about. This is Arabian Nights. I am going to swatch this one because I just don't know. I just don't know. No. It's hard to tell because I have so much glitter all over, but yeah, I don't need this one. Like, these are barely touched and I've had them for a hot minute. That's pretty. I don't need it. All right, so I'm definitely decluttering these 6. Let me get the rest of them from my drawer. Okay, here's one section. I have another section after this. So this one is Straight On Till Morning from the Tinkerbell collection. I know that I like this one, but the question is, do I need it? Sure, why not? I like this one. Let's do another green. This is Fruit Punch. Oh shit, I forgot my makeup eraser. Fruit Punch is more like a yellow based green. It's pretty. It's more neon-y, neon-ish, neon leaning. Okay, let's do this one. This is Sure Thing. I think this came with the coconut. I always think about this one, but I just don't go for really dark Super Shocks, as pretty as it is. I really do like this shade. Ugh, guys, this is ridiculous. All right, this one is Touch the Sky. I think this was Merida from the Disney collection. Again, I don't really use shades this dark, but I do really like that tone of turquoise. Yeah, no, we're gonna keep that. Now you know why I didn't swatch the other ones. All right, this one is Down in New Orleans. I don't know that I've ever really looked for a shade this color in my Super Shocks. I don't need that one. I wanted to keep these because they were Disney and I really liked them, but I think if I keep a couple of my favorite ones, I'll be okay. This is Rapunzel, and it's I See the Light. I do know I really like this one. You can tell I've used it more. Yeah, that one's beautiful. They did Rapunzel very proud on that one. Good job, guys. All right. Let's do these weird ones, then we'll get into these like purple blurples, even though I started a pinky purple there. This is Peeps Yellow. Why did I think I needed Peeps Yellow? I don't know, guys. I was really into yellow for a hot minute. It's a really beautiful yellow. We're gonna keep it. This one is Bumblebee. I thought it said Bumblebee at first. Bumblebee. I've not really used it, but it is one of my newer ones. That's a really pretty orange. Okay. All right, we have Frog. This is like an all-time favorite, a classic. I really love it. It's not too much different from Rapunzel. This is more like bright pink, like light pink. It kind of shines a little bit brighter. And then this one's more like lavender based. I don't know that it would make too much of a difference on the eye, but I own it. I've swatched it. I've used it. I may as well keep it. This one is Ripple. I know I really like this one too. This one has like a light purple base with like a blue flip in the glitter. And then this one is Low Rise. Honestly, I just really like the butterfly on it. Yeah, maybe this one. This one is a beautiful, like, light purple with, like, an ultra sparkle to it. Is this an ultra? Yeah, this one's an ultra glitter. I don't understand all their ultra glitter, whatever. Like, this Bumblebee one is an ultra metallic, which that does make sense. But some of them end up having me really confused because they just don't look like an ultra glitter or whatever. All right, this one is from Hocus Pocus. It's Forever Bewitching. And it's an ultra glitter. Sorry if I think I may have said if it was an ultra glitter or ultra metallic or whatever last year, but apparently we're not doing that this year. I feel like this is a little dry. It's really pretty. I don't need it. There's other purple ones I like better than that. All right, this one is Dream Lover. I know I like this one too. It's starting to kind of like shrink in on itself. That's a terrible swatch placement, so please forgive me on that one. These in the with the stars are the first set of Super Shocks that I ever bought. The first ones that I bought were from the Blow and Smoke collection. Those will be coming up next. This one is Rose Garden. I actually almost bought this one twice. Okay, good. That one's REM. All right, so this one's Rose Garden. This one is REM. These are more like my shades of like what I'm going to reach for when I reach for a Super Shock. Inner corner highlight or like a pretty topper. These are going to be my jam. This one is You're My Sunshine. Like you're my sunshine. Like you're texting, apparently, if you're a 12-year-old or whatever. So this one is like a hot pinky purple, and I really do like it. It's probably one of the more unique shades in my collection, and that's not always a good thing, but it is something that I like. But if I remember right, it does stain. So heads up on that. Let me go wash these off. I don't expect to get rid of like any from this stack, but I was thinking, and I think I do want to get rid of Dream Lover. It's really pretty, but I feel like I'm gonna reach for other ones over that or one of my singles. So let's look at some of these like pinky ones first, I guess. Since we were on like purples before, leading into pink. I think I have all of them. If I missed one and it's bothering you, I'm really sorry. Okay, some of these have pinky flips, but they're not really pinky based. All right, this one is Solitaire. I thought it was Solitaire, apparently not. Learn something new every day. That's pretty. Will I use it? I don't know, but for the moment, I like it, and I want to keep it, so I am. I already own it, so the money is already spent. This is Roy G. Biv. Beautiful. I hope I'm like staying in frame on these. Yeah, I have to keep Roy G. Biv. What are you? Set to Stun. I've been so good. I haven't bought like hardly any new Super Shocks. I don't feel like I really need Set to Stun. Like I feel like I'd go for a Roy G. Biv over this one. My gosh, I got rid of one. Okay, this one is Never Grow Up from the Tinkerbell collection. That was a really good collection. Now, I don't typically go for this dark of a shade in my Super Shocks, but sorry about the hair on my hand. I should have shaved it first. But I do like this one a lot. Obviously not like a lot, or I'd have more used, but you know. I would think about it if I got rid of it. I guess let's do this other Tinkerbell one. This one is Fly to Your Heart. I like that one. It's similar to this one, but I feel like this one's more like foily, punchy, and this one's more like shimmery, glittery. I know those are very technical terms, but we're going with it. This one is Once Upon a Dream, and I think it's for Aurora, Sleeping Beauty. Yes, I love this one very, very much. It honestly looks a lot like Rosé from Tarte, but I already put that away and it's a mess to swatch, so we're not going to do that unless I'm actually going to put it on my face. This is Sweet Tea. Like in the pan, it's not looking like something I would keep, but let's see. Like why I thought I needed this one, I'm not really sure. It's very pretty, but I feel like I'd go for something like these over this one. So I think I can get rid of that one. Whoops. Just took a chunk out of it with the lid. My bad. All right, let's do these real quick. These are like my absolute oldest ones. These were from the Blow and Smoke collection. This one is Frisky, and this is like the other exception to I don't use dark Super Shocks. And let me just tell you, this is like as creamy as the day that I bought it. This is a black base with silver sparkles, and it doesn't look patchy. Sometimes I like to use this on the outer corner, which is why not a whole lot has been used, but I also just went through a period of just not using my makeup. This is Liberty, and it's a silver. Again, just as creamy as the day that I bought it. I seriously think they have changed their formulations or their lab or something. It is like one of the best silvers that I own. Not that I wear a ton of silver anymore, but when I want to, this is my gal. And then I have Tassel. Yeah, Tassel. I've used Tassel quite a bit. Obviously not enough to hit pan yet. I like this for an inner corner highlight sometimes. It's just like a very light to clear base with white glitter. Love it. All right. My keep piles growing here. Okay. I know for sure I love these two. These are like two of my most favorite, most used. This one is Ice Dream. I actually had it in a project pan that I abandoned and never finished. But Ice Dream is like the perfect icy blue, purple, like cool toned white. I know it sounds weird, like a cool toned white, but like if you want like a good inner corner or like topper, this is beautiful on a cool tone look. And then I have Mountain Lion. This one's newer to me than Ice Dream. Ice Dream's actually starting to dry out a little bit. And this one is like more of a like pink reflect. And they're two of my favorite for toppers and inner corner highlights. All right, I feel like I probably could get rid of this one. This is DGAF. Like, it's pretty, but I just don't know that that's like what I'm going to reach for when I go for Super Shocks. If I was a one and done person, that would be like one of my shadows that I would go for. But I'm not. That is not what I have discovered I am. Are these the same? No, they are not. I will swatch those together in a minute since one is on the chopping block here. Okay, this one is How Far I'll Go, which was Moana's for this Disney collection. And while it is absolutely gorgeous, I just don't need it. Farewell, Moana. I wish you well on your travels. This is I'm Wishing, which was for Snow White in that same Vault collection. I've learned since then not to buy them. It looks so much like Mountain Lion, but has maybe a bit more white to it. I don't care. I like them both. I'm going to keep them. Like, if it brings me joy, I'm keeping it. That is joy. Like, I want to look at all of these and be like, joy, joy, joy. You're fine. This is Beauty and the Beast. I guess they ran out of creative names for these. They were like, I don't know what to call it. Just call it Beauty and the Beast. I mean, they could have called it like Fallen Rose or something. It's a really beautiful gold, but again, it's not like gonna be what I'm like looking for. Okay, we have some of my other favorites. Let's see, what is this one? This is Millionaire. This is a pretty popular one, but I have to decide, like, do I want to keep it because like I feel left out if I don't have it because it's so popular, or do I want to keep it because I love it? It's like a brown with a pink glitter in it, and I just don't know that I super need this one, so oh, don't judge me, but I'm gonna let that one go. Okay, I have Ritz, which is also like a huge favorite for people. I think I'm getting close to hitting pan on this, maybe. And this, I love the sparkle in this. So I can see myself using this, not as an inner corner highlight, but definitely as like a topper. Or with like a matte shadow. And then this one is Kush, which I have hit pan in this one. And I think it's starting to get a little bit of hard pan, but we're gonna work through it. It's fine. They were in like the same set. So it's pretty. It's not, I wouldn't say that this is like one of my top ones. I think I hit pan because I had it in a project, but it's definitely one I could see myself reaching for again. And then this one is Catitude, which I've always just liked the freaking name of this. So judge me all you want. I may keep it just for the name. I do like that this is like a lighter wash of like gold. So I'll keep that one. And then I know that I like Lady Bird. This is also like a very popular shade. I'm running out of room and I don't want to go wash my arm again currently. Yeah, I would definitely be reaching for Lady Bird. And then this one is I Heart This, which I think this is the one I've had in my bag that I've been working on. You can almost see pan. There's like a dip right there, but I'm going to try to cover it back up because I don't like hitting pan and having so much like pattern left. I know I'm weird. Yeah, I really like I Heart This. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, I'm going to try to swatch on my right hand, even though I really suck at it, and compare these three because I'm totally out of room. All right, so this one is Moonwalk. I don't need that one. Pretty, but I don't need it. All right, this one is Sailor. I know Sailor's also like definitely a lot of people's favorites. Favorite. A lot of people's favorite. Lord, child. I do like this one. I like it enough to keep it. And then finally, sorry if I was out of frame. That was Moonwalk, Sailor. And then we have Rooftop Cocktails. I think this is one I put on, like, I don't know. Maybe I want it, maybe I don't. No, I don't think I need it. I don't typically go for ones with that like deep reddy pink base. And I think I've kept enough that I don't need it. Okay, so I'm still keeping more than any one person could ever need for their eyeballs. I am keeping 30, but let's see how many I'm decluttering. And I am decluttering 17, which honestly is like a miracle for me. Because I have a really hard time letting go of Colourpop in general, and especially Super Shocks. They're, you know, one of the first products that makes you fall in love with the brand for most people. Definitely for me. That and the packaging. So I think I did okay. I'm pretty happy with this. Let me start with the white ones. I think that's going to be just these 3. And let me push the rest to the side. Oh, 4. So I try to do these in color families the best I can. Sometimes I miss some. Sometimes I misclassify them. My apologies. This is the shade Tassel, and I love this shade. This is from the Blow and Smoke collection. When they initially came out with Blow and Smoke, not Smoke Show, because they had to take that away and then re-release it as Blow and Smoke. So I love Tassel. It's just your basic white. I think it has some silver glitter in there. Honestly, I have swatched so much glitter on my hand today that it's probably all going to mix together. So this is classified as an ultra glitter. I would say that's correct. They have reclassified some of their older shades because it really didn't make sense. And the classifications I have seen make a lot more sense now. So this is Mountain Lion, and this one is an ultra glitter as well. And this is a beautiful like white to pink shift. I love Mountain Lion. It makes a beautiful topper or inner corner shade. I love Colourpop. Like, I love these Super Shocks. I hope that they continue to release these and keep the good shades around for a while. I wish they would do some innovative things like this again. And then I have the shade I'm Wishing. This is for, I think, Snow White. That would make sense with the apple, right? This was for Snow White from the Disney collection. I got the Disney Vault. This is white and pink, or silvery white and pink. So not a ton of difference in these, but it's subtle. I don't feel like I feel like if I lost one of these, I don't feel like I would need to run out and buy another one, but I think I would miss Tassel. And I know I would definitely miss Ice Dream. I don't even have to look. Oh, I didn't look at this one. This one is, God, who can read this crap? I think it's an ultra glitter. And then I have Ice Dream, which is classified as an ultra glitter. Ultra glitter is probably my favorite of these. My Ice Dream is starting to dry out. I need to maybe try to revive it once or twice, and then I probably just need to get myself a new one. It is the perfect cool tone Blurple Levin inner corner shade. It is like a purple to blue shift with kind of a clear base to it. I love the ones that don't have an opaque base, I think, the most, because they make the best topper shades to me. So definitely keeping these. I feel like I'm probably not going to declutter anything. So these are the only 2 silvery shades that I can see that I have. Some will shift silver, but these are the more blatantly silver ones. So this one is Liberty, and this one is an ultra metallic. This again was from the original Blow and Smoke collection when they re-released it after they discontinued Smoke Show. And this is a freaking gorgeous silver. Like, holy crap. It is definitely ultra metallic. It lives up to its name. I think it's beautiful. As long as it's still working, I will be keeping it. And I love this black packaging. And then I have the Colourpop 10, and this is 10 out of 10 and ultra glitter. Every year on Colourpop's anniversary or birthday, they release an exclusive shade for that celebration. In years past, it was frequently that the shade was only available if you bought a vault. I hated that because I had a lot of shades that were in the vault, but I didn't want to repeat. And I also wasn't like so in love with these shades that I felt like I had to order it. So this year it was like if you ordered $30, I think was like the order limit, then you got a free anniversary Super Shock. And I love that. Some years they do a gift with purchase, but I know one year they had it in a vault and I was like, I ain't about that life. So you can see that it is not anywhere near as metallic as this one. It's more shimmer glitter. It's very pretty though. All right, so all of these are going to be some form of pink, gold, or rose gold. Actually, I think this leans more purple. So I'll try to still kind of keep this in color families and do this more with pink. And these I think are more neutral, gold, champagne-y. So I'll do these 6 together and then I'll do these 6 together. How's that? That worked out a little more perfectly. I don't think I could have planned that if I tried. So this is the shade Sailor, which is classified as an ultra glitter. And it's a beautiful shade. I don't know if they still make this one. It is so, so pretty. It's just like a basic neutral with like blue and pink flip to it and the glitter reflect. Mine is starting to dry out, which kind of sucks. And then this is the shade Ladybird, and this is an ultra glitter. Ladybird and Sailor, I feel like are classics. Like, I feel like they're idiots if they have discontinued these, but sometimes I feel like they discontinue them just to make people like long for them again. And then when they re-release it, you get that hype all over again. But Sailor or Ladybird to me is just like a really pretty neutral. It has like a silvery reflect to it. It's very pretty. All right, next I have the shade Ritz. And this one, oh, I think this is an ultra glitter. Yes, for some reason, this didn't come printed correctly. I'm not too far from hitting pan on this. This has a more warm base than Ladybird does, but it's still really beautiful. Oh, that's my mole. I'm like, what is that? Is that a chunk? No, that's a mole, Jennifer. Get your crap together. I like the special edition color packaging. I am such a sucker for these, which typically they have this special packaging when they release these shades with collections, and then sometimes they will put them in their like permanent line in these white packaging. So this is the shade Couche. I don't even have to look because I've been working on it. I feel like this is just a beautiful pinky champagne, almost a rose gold color, but not quite. It's basic. I have a feeling it's an ultra metallic. Yes, it is. And it rubbed off so much that I had to write it on there because I was afraid I would forget what it was. And then this is the shade I Heart This, which is an ultra glitter, and I love this one. I really do heart it. Ha 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 ha. This is a little more cooler toned, but it reminds me a lot of Ritz. It's just the cool tone version of Ritz to me. And this is the shade Catitude. I got these pink ones in a vault so long ago. I think they still make some vaults with this pink packaging. Not sure what they currently have out, but Catitude is pretty. I would say it's not much different than these. It's a little more gold based, but I feel like there's not enough of a difference that like you have to run out and purchase Catitude if you already own one of these. Like on the eyes, it's not gonna look terribly, terribly different. I already did Sailor, right? Yeah. Here's these 6. So I'll start with these 2 that are in the pink packaging. So this one is the shade Solitaire. I think I used to think this was Solitaire, but it's Solitaire. It's an ultra glitter. Some of these are still going strong, and I've had them for a long time. This is beautiful. I feel like it has a more opaque base than this one does. And it has more of like a pink silver flip to it. You know, I got caught up at one point, like reading all the different like flip and base and all of that. And at the end of the day, it doesn't look that different on the eyes. What you want to do is think, do I want it to be cool toned or warm toned? Do I want it to be glittery or metallic? And then what color do I want to be the main focus shade of the shadow? Do I want it more light with no base and more sparkly, or do I want it more to have an opaque base with a warm shade and a pretty reflect in it? I think that is the best way to shop for Super Shocks, honestly. This is the shade Frog. This is also, to me, kind of like an OG, like beautiful pink, silver, blue reflex in it. A little bit of a base pigment, I think kind of like a pink, but not super opaque. It's pretty. Whoop. I will miss it when it dries out, but I don't know if I would miss it enough to repurchase it. And then let's do this one. This is the shade Roy-G Biv, and this is a favorite for sure. It kind of competes a little bit with my Tarte shade Rosé, but it's beautiful. I wouldn't say it really matches its name, which, you know, Roy-G Biv is like all the colors of the rainbow. I don't really feel like it lives up to that. It feels very pink and gold, but it's pretty nonetheless. And then I have the shade Once Upon a Dream. And this is the Sleeping Beauty shade from the Disney vault. And I feel like Once Upon a Dream looks a lot like Roy-G Biv. It's just a little bit more of like a warmer, deeper pink. I don't know that there's enough of a difference between the two to justify owning both, except that I already do. So why not? Then I have these 2 Tinkerbell ones. I actually have 3 from Tinkerbell. These I'll swatch with the pinks, but I'll swatch this one too. So this one is Never Grow Up. And this one is a deeper pink. And I've been forgetting to say if they're ultra glitter or ultra metallic. Just, you know, check out their website because these aren't even true anymore. They've reclassified a bunch. So Never Grow Up, I think, is really beautiful. It's like a darker pink. I really need to wash my arm and my hand because I'm running out of places that I can swatch and actually show you guys. So this is the shade Fly to Your Heart. And I think I'm getting close to hitting pan on this one too. Let's do it here. And this one is like very rose gold with like a silvery pink reflect in it. It's beautiful. These are all beautiful. There's very few of these that are ugly. Why do I keep saying they're beautiful, gorgeous, stunning? All right, and then we have Straight On Till Morning. And this is just, I think, a basic green. It might have like a silvery reflect to it or a goldish. Yeah, it looks like it has a little bit of a gold glitter reflect in it. It's very subtle. I would be surprised if this is an ultra glitter. This isn't even classified. It doesn't even say. Is this one? Nope. Interesting. They were like, ain't nobody got space for that on a label. All right, let's do these. This one is REM or REM. It is an ultra glitter. Trying to make sure my arm and hand are dry enough that these will not look weird when I swatch them. This is like a periwinkle base. It's very light with like a pink reflect in it. I wouldn't say this is like my most favorite kind of shade to wear in recent times, but it's pretty. I feel like it looks similar to a shade, I want to say maybe Moon Daisy that I decluttered before. And I think when I compared them, it just felt like I didn't need both. This is an ultra glitter and it's the shade Rose Garden. Why did I say Moon Garden? Rose Garden. I can tell the formula is changing on some of these where they're not necessarily getting dry, but they're getting a little more, I don't know, almost tacky feeling. So that one's very pretty. It's like a lavender. And then this is the shade Low Rise. It is an ultra glitter. I forget what collection this one came out with, but I love butterflies so much. And I just felt like I had to have this one. And honestly, like this shade is gorgeous. Like it is purple with a pink reflect in it, and it is like the tone that I love. So this one I absolutely love. It is up there with one of my favorites, right along with this one. This is the Rapunzel one from the Disney Princess Vault. This is an I See the Light. Why? Why did you not swatch good? You cannot dry out on me. I will revive you. It's starting to get crumbly, guys. That's so sad. It's a beautiful purple, like lavender shade, but it's got like some pink and blue reflex in it. Maybe a little bit of champagne-y gold. And then this one is the shade Ripple. And this one is also a very pretty purple, but it's more like warm toned, almost like a fuchsia shade as the base pigment with a like blue lavender reflect in it. All right, this is the shade You're My Sunshine. It is an ultra glitter. This one stains and it's drying out. But it is so pretty. Like it is bright, 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 hot pink, fuchsia. Like we are serious about our pink when we are wearing this, okay? And that just leaves what's left. So I have one yellow, one orange, one lime green, two teal looking colors, and one black. And I feel like, if you can't tell, I love like taupes, neutrals, white, silver, purple, pink, and then these are like my much less worn shades. So let's do this orange one. This is Bumblebee. I kind of regret getting this one. It's an ultra metallic. I really wish I had gotten an orange that is more of like a ultra glitter, not an ultra metallic. It's pretty. In hindsight, I wish I hadn't bought it. Then I have the Peeps Yellow, and this is an ultra glitter, and I think this one is cute. I don't think anything super special. The little bunny is a nice little touch. It's cute. Again, in hindsight, I really didn't need it. Then I have Fruit Punch, which is an ultra glitter. I do like this one. I don't get a ton of use out of it. I feel like I've gotten some use at least, more than just swatching it for the camera for these videos. But Fruit Punch it's pretty. It's a pretty lime green with like a couple of different shades of glitter reflect in it. And then I have, this is Sure Thing, which is an ultra glitter. This came out with the High Tide collection, and it also came with a darker shade that, every single one that I got, which I only got two, but they both came like completely broken, and I typically don't like a really dark shimmer anyways, so I found I just never used it. If I had realized I didn't really like dark shimmers back when I ordered this collection, I would have just not even bothered to try to get a replacement of it, because it ended up, I did still pass along the shade that I had, but I don't know, it felt like it was wasted on me. But this is pretty with this base and then this pretty reflect on top. So even though I don't wear these colors a ton, I think this is a gorgeous teal shade. And then this is from Merida. It is Touch the Sky. It was hard to declutter the Princess vault because there was a part of me that really wanted to keep them all together. But then I had to be kind of realistic and think, okay, it's not getting used. What is the point? Like, what am I gonna do with having the whole collection? I think these would be really pretty paired together. And then finally, I have the shade Frisky, which is an ultra glitter. This is the last shade that came with the Blow and Smoke. It's like a black with a silver, or maybe silver and pink reflect. I can't remember. I think it's just silver. I think it's just black and silver. And typically, again, I don't like dark shimmers, but there's something about the silver in this that draws me in, and I just cannot bring myself to declutter it. And I need to remind myself that I have this shade because I am often tempted by similar shades and other palettes. So while I am not decluttering any Super Shocks today, hopefully you can see that that is because I have culled my collection down to shades that make sense for me to keep. I haven't purchased any more since my last declutter that I can think of. I did acquire this anniversary one, but that is, I believe, the only new shade to my collection. Yes, I did order with the intent on getting the anniversary shade. It was one that appealed to me this year. But I am pretty proud of myself because I very easily could be the type of person, again, that gets every single new Colourpop Super Shock release, and I have been doing my best to resist. If you also suffer from Colourpop Super Shock addiction, let me know in the comments below. What shades are on your wish list, or what are your favorites?